So now that you have your concept drawings, now we're gonna pick one of our concepts and we're gonna work with that. But before we do, we're going to do a pretty important step here. The students that are here in class have a large sheet of graph paper. If you're at home and you don't have a piece of graph paper yet, you can just tape 2 pieces of paper together because it's gonna need to be long enough to fit the whole car on there, okay? And the first thing that we're gonna do, and I don't want anybody that's in class to jump out ahead of me, okay? So don't start doing anything yet. That goes for you, right here.
No, I know, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just setting it on the
All right,
paper.
so we're gonna make your piece of graph paper look exactly like what's on my board here, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do, you have all the grid lines on your graph paper that are horizontal and vertical. You take your block, you're gonna set it on the graph paper so that the bottom of the car, which is the side, if you look for the 90-degree angle, which is right here, that's the bottom, okay? This angle, this is not the bottom. You're gonna put that 90-degree angle so that the bottom is along one of your horizontal grid lines, and this side here is on one of the vertical grid lines, and you're gonna just trace your block out. When you've done that, you're gonna flip the car so that the bottom of the car is on the paper, and you're gonna trace it out in the same way. And it's very important for design reasons that you line up the top and the bottom with the grid lines on your paper so that you can take a ruler and line it right up like that. And I'm going to tell you why that's important here in just a minute. For those of you at home that may not have a block of wood yet to work with, you can use the dimensions that I've put on the board. The block of wood that you're going to be working with is 12 inches long. So that bottom line is just 12 inches. So if you just draw a line that's 12 inches that way, and then a vertical line here that is 2 3/4 of an inch high, which is the height of the block. And then this vertical line is 3/4 of an inch, which is the height of the block here. And then just draw a line connecting those. That will do the side view of your car. And for the top view, it's going to be 12 inches again, but the car is 1 3/4 inches wide. Okay, so those are the parameters that you're going to start with. Something else that you're going to want to add to your drawing for your design is the hole on the back of the car. There is a hole to put the CO2 cartridge in. That hole is about 7/8 of an inch above the bottom of the car. It's a 3/4 inch hole, so it's 3/4 of an inch in diameter, and it goes 2 inches deep. So you're going to want to draw that out on this template, and I would put it on the side view and on the top view. And on the top view, it's still a 3/4 inch hole that's 2 inches deep, and it's just centered. Just put it in the center of your design. The reason you want this is because when you draw your design out on here, you can't cut into that space. There has to be a space to put the cartridge. So don't cut into that space. Don't draw your design so that it goes through there, because you won't have a place to put your cartridge if that's the case.
How long is that?
So I'm going to give you a few minutes to work on that. Those of you at home, work on getting this part, and then I'll tell you what the next step is.
Did you say it was 2 inches?